there's going to be a lot of expectation on me, right? Going into 2023, people are going to expect, for me to really jumpstart to a whole nother level as one of the best players in the world. I totally believe I'm one of the best players in the world right now, but I want to really chase the Grand Slams. I think those are all circled in the calendar. I'm not really here to achieve anybody else's expectations of what they think I should and shouldn't be doing. I'm just gonna be me, and I want to let everybody know that Frances Tiafoe is not just a one-time wonder. Like he's here to stay, and y'all gonna have to go through me to do something special. Like we had arguably the best of every sport for the last 20 years across the board, and they were all doing it at the same time. From the Serena Williams, the Roger Federers, the Tiger Woods, the Tom Brady's, the Messi, Ronaldo's, all of it. And it was so dope to be a part of as growing up as a kid watching his greatness. So yeah, it's like who's gonna be the next guy, from the NBA to tennis to whatever. And I want to be that next guy. Watching Serena and in the US Open, going there live and watching that was probably the biggest reason why I was able to go on that run. I was like 10, 15 years from now when I'm calling it a career, I want that reception. I want everybody in the world to be tuning in, watching. Like she's just so iconic, and I want to, fill the void. So there's never gonna be anyone like her again. So I'm not saying I want to be her. There's never gonna be like her again, but I want to influence a career like hers. One word describes my game, I'll probably say electric. I know how to get a crowd going rowdy for sure, and I just show my full self out there. I'm my best self when I'm me. I'm showing emotion, getting really pumped up, getting the crowd into it, and showing passion. I love the game of tennis, and I love what it's brought to me and my family. And a lot of people are like, man, this guy got no etiquette, this, that, and the other, and that's cool. But there's people who really get it and understand, like, nah, this dude's really doing it. More people than not are like they loving the show. That's what it's about. Like people of color, like the impact we have is night and day. And I think we all just need to understand that us doing well it's not just about you or your family. It's so much bigger than that. Especially being African. Not only for the DC love and DMV love that I got, but parents back in Sierra Leone and what's going on there is that's a whole nother thing. So the wins was cool. The moment was even cooler, but it's the impact. And what it done for the black community in a predominantly white sport. That was huge. A lot of people, OGs and stuff, really, really well successful people telling me like, even though you didn't win the US Open, you still won for us. And that's huge. I think that hit me in a totally different way. The mental piece of anything is so big. Especially in an individual sport. It's all on me, and I got to be mentally in a place to compete at a high level. Going through the highs and lows in my career, I think I've gotten to a place now where I'm just I'm okay with the great moments, and I'm okay with the bad moments. I'm just ready to put myself out there, and the result's the result. I'm not worried about what other people are going to say about it if I don't do something, and if I do, I'm ready for the hype about it. Your circle is everything in the game of tennis. But I guess in life in general, but the game of tennis, like it's such an individual sport. A lot of people can come at you, saying, especially when you're doing things at a high level. And like right now, I feel like my team's at its peak. Like the best team I've had, from coaches to agents to friends. It's just some friends that I've hung out with and been cool with. But you grow up and you're like you got to close the gap. They're not trying to achieve and do the same things you are. Sometimes you got to leave some people back. I've got a great circle around me and people that are well achieved, well established. So everyone's done something at a high level, so I'm learning from everyone. I want the Frances Tiafoe legacy to be numerous things. I definitely want to be, the next black star, American black star especially. So I know what that means. I know what that means for the culture, and I want to be in that conversation. That same sentence when you say, most influential black tennis players. I want to be in that sentence with Serena and Arthur Ashe, two guys who got it done. And whether it's one time, whether it's 6 times or whatever, I want to get it done. I don't want to be just known as a great tennis player. There's gonna be a lot of great tennis players to come after me. I want to be known for what he did for his community. He changed the game. I want a lot of people come after me who look like me and want to pursue the game of tennis because of Frances Tiafoe, right? And I want to change how the game's looked at. I don't want it to be such a, white collar sport. Like you're allowed to have fun, you're allowed to be yourself, get the crowd into it, stand on the scores table. Like, I mean, just, I want to bring like hoop energy to tennis, but I want to change lives with black kids. So we're literally just starting the foundation in the JTC, Community Tennis Champion Center, where I grew up and trained. Try to sponsor some kids and really bring tennis to the DMV area. So it's gonna be really cool, and that's my home base. So I'm really excited about that. Everyone's got an excuse of why something didn't happen, right? Well, this person or that person, or it's too hot today, or this dude playing too well today. Nobody cares. Everyone in life is gonna go through some kind of adversity. You just gotta fight through that. Be strong.